Chapter 1. A man walked in and said, "What happens if the bride doesn't come? Are there any unsatisfactory conditions? I have already made arrangements to meet the conditions. If you don't come, it will be a violation of the contract." Do Jin-hyuk, he is 33 years old, the grandson of Do Shin Group chairman. The man on the other end of the line said, "Sorry, my lover misses me so much today. You understand." Jin-hyuk replied, "Was it like that from the beginning? Is it too obvious? People are coming all around. Thank you for greeting my father properly at that ceremony. Since you're my friend, you can help me, right? You really want to ask me to play the evil role too. It will be very interesting to see. Of course you understand what I say. So, thanks to you. A wedding without a bride would probably make the old man faint. Surely our president's reputation will be damaged in front of guests. It's true that rich people have a lot of drama." A boy working at Jin-hyuk's hotel. I thought working part-time at a hotel would be very leisurely, but that's not the case at all. Have to order 200 pictures just for 30 guests. I was deceived when I said this was an easy job. Im Yu-sung, he is 28 years old, a part-time employee. I don't have the talent to work and have to work 2 or 3 times as much in a big but narrow hotel like this. Probably have to find another job. Bring this and place it, then rest for a bit, then have to go home. Ouch. Yu-sung tripped over Jin-hyuk's foot and fell face down. A moment later, Yu-sung raised his face to look at Jin-hyuk. "Hey you." Yu-sung teared up. "I'm not, okay?" Jin-hyuk asked. "How much do you get here for this job?" "What's that? 100,000 won a day?" Yu-sung frowned and looked at Jin-hyuk uncomfortably. Yu-sung thought, What is this? What is this way of looking down on others? Shouldn't he apologize to me for making me fall? I have no reason to tell you. Yu-sung picked up the spilled paper. Don't you want to make a lot of money? Jin-hyuk leaned towards Yu-sung. What? What are you doing? Jin-hyuk grabbed Yu-sung's face. This face is fine. Please marry me. What? Get married. Yu-sung thought, I'm the one who fell. Maybe he hit his head somewhere. Crazy. Yu-sung backed away. Metamorphosis? Are you shy because we're the same gender? That's a bit excessive. Not discussing gender, just seeing each other for the first time and saying that the two of them getting married isn't strange, then what is? It's not a real marriage. Just now I was dumped by the bride. Even being stressed about marriage makes me sick. Today I have to play the villain. So there must be people who are hurt because of this evil role. Today, if you pretend to be a bride for one day, I will pay you 10 million won. Agree. Oh no. I answered just by reflex. I needed to think for a moment. Besides, what can I trust to play the bride for you? Are you afraid that I will deceive you? With the way I dress and the fact that I'm standing here, don't you understand my status? Yes, that's true, but if you're worried about this being rumored, then it's okay. Even if it's discussed in private, it's just a discussion here. This is a wedding gathering for family and company shareholders, so outsiders will not be able to enter. So it's fun. Just in the first chapter, I already have a lavish wedding. Jin-hyuk brought Yu-sung to change into wedding clothes. Jin-hyuk smiled and looked at Yu-sung. Yu-sung asked, How's that, okay? Is it suitable? Not bad. Yu-sung thought, Isn't it a good compliment? But this is the first time I've worn a formal suit like that. Still a little cute though. Let's go to the ceremony. You and I will enter together. The father and the bride can't hold hands. Yusung was surprised. Whoa. Look at their expressions. Oh my god. What the hell? Hey, that guy. Female. Jin Hyuk's grandfather whispered. What madness is this? Where did my daughter go to let this happen? Even if you smear his face, there is only one level. Yusung whispered. It seems like everyone's eyes on me are not very good. So you think everything will be good? Yusung thought. Your face is so scary. Anyway, you said the bride's father will collapse. Besides, being hated by adults is not good at all. I did something wrong, like doing trash. How I taught you. You dare bring that name in? He seems to hate me very much. He's the president, right? Just go alone. Even though I'm human, what should I do if I keep being glued to it? Go home and deal with it. If you do this, what will people think of you? That kid is holding onto my nephew's hand and won't let go. Are people whispering to each other? Both sides are making noise. I won't leave it alone. Jin Hyuk turned Yusung towards him. Look here. Jin Hyuk kissed Yusung in front of everyone in the ceremony and in front of all the cameras. Chapter 2. The alarm bell beeped, waking up Yusung. Had to get up for work at 1 o'clock. Yusung rolled back and forth on his bed. Doing just one job can make such a huge amount of money. Anyway, we can't do this a second time. Yusung remembered the incident at the wedding. Smile. Looking so happy. Yusung thought, how could he laugh in this scene? I felt so sorry for him that I just kept paying attention to him, so I didn't remember anything that happened at the ceremony. Ouch. Jin Hyuk's grandfather was angry. These names. Yusung thought, the rest I remember. Maybe the man walking next to me even when leaving the ceremony still looked very comfortable. I really shouldn't do this again. On Jin Hyuk's side, the phone rang. I told you not to call on your honeymoon. Honeymoon or what? You're at home. When you wake up, quickly see the message I sent. See what? Jin Hyuk watched the news sent to him. News content. Do Jin Hyuk's secret boyfriend from Do Shin Group / surprise wedding. News content. Director of Do Shin Group, Do Jin Hyuk, 33 years old, caused a shock when he married a guy who was courting while the bride was nowhere to be found. This was the coming out stage as well as the wedding announcement of director Do Jin Hyuk, so it made everyone excited, but the marriage photos also received support from netizens. It seems that President Seo Sun's daughter, Seo Na-yeon, is known to have not appeared at the wedding from the beginning, and this coming out is presumed to be organized so as not to reveal it to the outside world. You see that? Now I see it. That's interesting. Interesting. Can you still say that? Star? Just thinking about you seeing these makes me so excited. There's really nothing wrong, right? It looks like my lover is in trouble. Is that person really your lover? Secretary Kim. Please find out the address of the guy in the picture. Are you a lover but don't know your home? Just do as I say. Yes. Yusung's side is preparing to go out. Yusung thought, I want to play with this money for a while. The air is not good today, so I also wear a mask. Tired of having to keep running around looking for a part-time job. That's not true. When you can make money, you should make it. There are too many people around. What's going on? Yusung thought, maybe they were looking at me. Everyone rushed to Yusung and asked many questions. You are Yusung, right? Since when have you been dating Do Jin Hyuk? Currently, they are not recognized as legal partners. What do you think? Yoo-sung was very surprised and scared. Yoo-sung thought, what? What? How did they come to know my house? You tell us. I don't know anything. Don't come here. Don't take pictures. Yoo-sung thought, should I wear a hat and mask too? Isn't it like taking pictures of criminals? There was a man, Secretary Kim, who came to save Yoo-sung from the journalists. I knew it would be like this. Who are you? Secretary Kim laughed. Just call me the manager of the Prince's White Horse. Yoo-sung thought, what is this person? Yoo-sung and Secretary Kim drove the car. Come on, hurry up. There is a place we will go together. Yoo-sung thought, I don't know who this person is. Is it okay to go like this? Get in the car. What should I do if I'm taken to a strange place? Yoo-sung imagined the kidnapping scene that movies often show. Where is this? Hash it. Yes. I have to go to work part-time. Stop the car for me. Yoo-sung said suddenly. Although I'm very grateful that you helped me escape from the journalists, I have to work part-time. Can't we go at another time? Secretary Kim smiled. The person you meet will compensate you for extra work money. Arrived. Yoo-sung and Secretary Kim go to Jin Hyuk's house. Yoo-sung thought, well, looks like the house I saw on TV. You go in. Whoa, there's even an indoor swimming pool. Yoo-sung thought, whoa, there are also some special statues. How's the situation? Journalists appeared as you said before, carrying all useless concerns. Yoo-sung thought, who called me like that? Go outside and wait a bit. Yes. Secretary Kim went out. Come here quickly. Asian. Yoo-sung glared. Because there are journalists, did you prepare a hat and mask? That's interesting. Yoo-sung thought, what are you talking about? I don't know anything. No, that's not it. Look, what happened is different from what you said yesterday. You said no one knows. What are those journalists? Because I always called acquaintances, I didn't think this news would get out. What are you saying? What do you think now? But think again. I will compensate you. Jin Hyuk gave the marriage contract to Yoo-sung. How about reading it? Hey, what is this? Continuing from yesterday. We're married already. From today on, let's live together. Chapter 3. You just need to say the wedding is fake. Isn't that what? Although there is also that way. But if you tell a lie, there will be more trouble. My president will torture me. This is 10 times better than returning to the top position. Read carefully. It's not a favorable condition for me. Party A will borrow time for 6 months from Party B. Instead, Party A will provide money for all of Party B's work. What is this? I will give you money even when you breathe your last. Marriage is the name of this contract. I won't ask for anything more. Just pretend to be happy with me for 6 months. The reaction to me marrying a man was also very good. If I had a good marriage, the president wouldn't bother me anymore. He's a person who cares a lot about other people's eyes. After the Six Saints contract ends, divorce is only required due to personality differences. You can optionally request contract money and compensation. In this fake marriage, I am free and you have money. Yoo-sung thought, how much is he going to give me to be so confident? How many zeros are these? With this amount of money, it's 5 times, 6 times more than a day of overtime. Hey, maybe I worked for a whole year without resting and without spending. With this amount of money plus the consolation money, it would be great. So please help me. Do you agree? There's not much time to decide. Yoo-sung thought, just this morning, he told himself he wouldn't do crazy things again. Yoo-sung's eyes flashed, but he spent so much money. Now he doesn't have a lover. I don't need to feel guilty at all. Besides, my part-time job life is hard enough. I don't want that anymore. I agree. You answered faster than I thought. That's really good. From today you live here. Have you told anyone about your marriage yesterday? Not yet. Okay then, let's go. Complete the contract. So tomorrow we will visit the president's house. Star? It's no surprise. I think you should be lucky that we don't have to go now. Today, be obedient and stay at home. Don't even think about going out. Besides, I'm getting used to the intimate touches that I let others see. Huh? Jin Hyuk kisses Yoo-sung. Yoo-sung was startled. What does that mean? Today must be the marriage anniversary kiss, right? It's not okay if you're surprised like that. How can anyone not be surprised when this happens? I'm not done yet. I still have to work part-time, so I can't be here. Did you hear that? That means you have to quit your job. You just got hired by me. If I quit my job, I'll become a nobody. Jin Hyuk turned away. Really go. It's not my home, and I'm alone like this. Jin Hyuk and Secretary Kim were in the car preparing to go to work. Where are we going? Must go to the president's house. He hasn't fainted yet? Of course. He is a strong person. But if he goes home, he must be mentally prepared. Kim Sher-hyun, 30 years old. He is Doo Jin Hyuk's secretary. Yoo-sung was alone at Jin Hyuk's house. This is my first time coming to this house. I'm so bored I can't open any doors. What should I TV to watch? This TV has 1,000 channels. Ouch. Yoo-sung accidentally switched to the exercise movie channel. How old am I? But why am I still so startled when I see this? Watching TV isn't fun either. Maybe it's because I don't watch it often, that's why. There's nothing to do, so I'm so bored. Can't wait. Let's go sightseeing. Yoo-sung toured around the house and entered the dressing room. So this is the dressing room. I wonder how many outfits are there. Is this really all rocks? Whoa. How much is that? Yoo-sung thinks, what is it like to be born into a rich man? You probably don't think so, do you? Is there a door on the other side too? Well, it's connected to the room. The room is so large. Can I come in here? Yoo-sung entered the bedroom and sat down on the bed. A bed like this can't fall off even if you roll 3 times while sleeping. A bed like this makes me feel sleepy just by resting my head on it. Yoo-sung really goes to sleep like that. At night, Jin Hyuk went home and found the house dark. At home without turning on the light. What are you doing? Don't know how to turn on the light? Maybe. He must have run away. Jin Hyuk walked back to the bed and sat down. Even if you live with someone you don't know, you can run away. Jin Hyuk touched Yoo-sung's leg. Out of spirit. Are you sleeping? Yoo-sung was startled. On the first day, when you welcomed me into bed like this, you really strictly followed the contract. No. This bed is so soft that I tried it on. I was so tired that I fell asleep. Later, if you pretend to be a lover, knowing each other to a certain extent is good. Chapter 4. Jin Hyuk lay on top of Yoo-sung. There. I'm leaving. Also, this isn't my bed. Yoo-sung sweated profusely. Just tell me the room. I'll take care of it myself. So please stay away for a bit. Please. Jin Hyuk kisses Yoo-sung. Just stay in this room. Isn't it because you like it that you lie down? Since we're married, I'll arrange a place for you next to me. Yoo-sung stuttered in fear. No. Actually, I was so tired that I fell asleep. Yoo-sung thought, it's not because I have my own intentions that I'm like this. Wait. No way. I used to think that compared to his height, his physique was a bit small. But you're thinner than I thought. I said no. Stop it. Yoo-sung pushed Jin Hyuk away and lay aside. Jin Hyuk thought, I think I joked too much. Okay, I'm just joking, so don't be scared anymore. Anyway, I meant it when I told you to sleep here, so just sleep next to me. I suddenly called you here, so I didn't prepare the room. Because the maid in this house often goes in and out, so if he had her own room. No, that's not it. Yu-sung thought, what can I do? It's gone up. Calm down, calm down. Think of something else, then it will automatically go down, right? No, that's not possible. Yu-sung said to Jin Hyuk. I go to the bathroom for a bit. Jin Hyuk hugged Yu-sung and pulled him towards him. Come what may have come. Chapter 5. The creaking sound came from the ill-fated bed. Please forgive me. You won't die, so don't worry. After finishing that conversation, Jin Hyuk went to take a shower and then went out. You were just sleeping and now you're sleeping? Probably not pretending to sleep, right? Good night. A new day begins. The sun shines into the room. Yu-sung wakes up and looks around but sees no one. Is there no one? Yu-sung thought. Yesterday's traces were so clear. Crazy, crazy, really crazy. We really did it, lost it. I'm really crazy. What the hell was I thinking doing that? Please say, is this a dream, or should I just run away and go home? Yu-sung sat up and saw clothes on the nightstand and a note with a message. Where are my clothes? His hair, Yu-sung got dressed. This fits perfectly. How does he know my measurements? I woke up late, so I felt so hungry. I didn't eat anything last night. Yu-sung pointed to the door. So the back door is the bathroom. So this side is a room full of clothes. This side is probably the door connecting to the living room. Yu-sung thought, this house is so big that there are so many doors. Next to this is the kitchen, right? Yu-sung pushed the door out and accidentally hit Secretary Kim's head. You have a house. I thought you must be outside because you didn't pick up the phone. When I brought the clothes, you were sleeping. Did you look tired? I just woke up not long ago, so. No, compared to that, are you okay? I'm sorry. My head's okay. Yu-sung was perplexed. Where is my phone? Yes. Was this outfit brought by the secretary? Yes. I stopped by in the morning when I was asked to prepare. You can just call me Hyun. Wait. Yu-sung thought. I wanted to apparate. If he had left his clothes in the morning and gone, wouldn't he have seen me naked? We were too obvious yesterday. What will he think I am? This is the outfit I sent to Director Lee. Don't you like this outfit? Yu-sung was confused with embarrassment, so he didn't say anything to Secretary Kim. Mr. Yu-sung? Secretary Kim patted Yu-sung on the shoulder. Mr. Yu-sung? I thank you for bringing me clothes, but please forget what you saw in the morning. Well, if you say so. Hyun thought. It seems I can't talk now. He's in a bit of trouble, so asking would be a bit. Yu-sung wiped his sweat and thought, I just got out of the shower and suddenly I'm sweating again. Suddenly he asked, why did you call me? Oh, right. I was going to take you to the president's house, so I called. You heard today's schedule from Director Lee, right? Today's schedule? That's right. At that time, he said it. Wait. So I have to meet that scary grandfather alone? There is no such thing. I would like to be a little rude. Director Lee will go to the chairman's house after work. Secretary Kim buttoned the Chapter 6. Yu-sung was stunned. Hyun smiled and patted Yu-sung's shoulder to comfort him. Don't worry too much. Ah yes. Yoosung hasn't eaten anything yet, right? We just ate, and I'll tell you what you need to pay attention to. Secretary Kim lifted Yoosung's hair. Must be prepared to avoid being too simple. Although the chairman is not a bad person, from Yoosung's standpoint, he is also not a good person. Pulling your hair up looks better. Today we have this hairstyle. Yoosung thought, this is a style I have never tried before. After eating, we will groom you from head to toe. In addition, you also have to choose utensils for him to use. Just follow the schedule I have set for you and listen to my explanation. Oh, but also. Hyun thought, wait. Oh no, I'm tired enough just with the president. Evening. Secretary Kim and Yoosung go to Jin Hyuk's grandfather's house. Arrival before. Yoosung looked up at the huge house in front of him. Whoa. Yoosung thought, just looking at the house, but I also feel oppressed. The house is bigger than Jin Hyuk's house. Hyun said, come in. Yoosung nodded and replied, yes. Yoosung and Secretary Kim entered the reception room. You just need to sit in the prepared seat. Yoosung thought, oh, seat. Hyun said, I'll go first. Yoosung was surprised. What? Won't you stay here? Starting from here, it's not where I am anymore. Ouch. Yoosung was in the reception room alone. Alone in such a large place. Okay. When sitting, you have to put your feet on this side. Yoosung thought, when will Jin Hyuk come here? It would be great if he came before you arrived. If it was just you and me, it would be very uncomfortable. Suddenly the door opened, and with a rustling sound, Jin Hyuk's grandfather arrived with a terrifying murderous aura. Yoosung was startled and turned around thinking, it's coming. Hello sir, ouch. Yoosung wanted to stand up to say hello, but because his previous sitting position in the reception room was uncomfortable, his legs felt numb and he sank to the ground. Hello. Yoosung thought, damn. My feet are so numb. Hello, sir. Yoosung thought, he ignored my greeting. Jin Hyuk's grandfather walked over and sat opposite Yoosung, looked seriously at Yoosung and said, you know I didn't come here to smile and chat with you, right? Let's get to the main point. What is your purpose in appearing at the wedding? Is your goal money? Yoosung thought, whoa, just like a dialogue in a movie. But it's true that I got married for money. But it wasn't me who approached, it was your nephew who seduced me. Yoosung tried to force a smile. The marriage is because Jin Hyuk proposed it first. I just have to accept it. You must know yourself and your destiny. Do you think you're compatible with my Jin Hyuk? Don't you know your own identity? Yoosung thought, even though they are old lines, listening to them still makes me angry. Yoosung remembered the conversation he had with Secretary Kim while eating earlier. Did you meet the president at the wedding? Yes. So maybe Yoosung also understands what the atmosphere is like. The president likes people who are similar to him. He really hates weak people and unclear stances. So it's better to say what you want. But he looks impolite. If it was Yoosung, it would be fine. When the opportunity comes, don't hesitate. Back to the conversation between Jin Hyuk's grandfather and Yoosung in the present. Just now you told me to know my identity, right? So who is the person who fits the conditions you have in mind? Someone suitable for Jin Hyuk. If that girl was compatible with Jin Hyuk, why didn't he appear at the wedding? If it was a wedding he wanted, he would have come and grabbed me by the collar. You think that if you marry someone of the same status, it will be okay for outsiders to look in and for you to look in, right? But God doesn't think so. People get married not because of status, but because of emotional compatibility. Because he wanted to be happy, Jin Hyuk chose you. That was the choice of the grandson he raised to be. You also always thought that Jin Hyuk was someone who often made wrong choices. Yoosung suddenly stopped and felt a bit uncomfortable. Yoosung thought, he's looking at me fiercely. I'm being too rude, but if he just listens and doesn't say anything back, then it's obvious. Maybe he's drowning me and shrink yourself to a small size. Don't be too arrogant, but be determined in your love for Do Jin Hyuk. Just this one last time. Then Yoosung hesitantly said, besides, Suddenly the door behind opened with a click. Jin Hyuk arrived. Yoosung continued, truly love to Do Jin Hyuk. That, well, suddenly do Jin Hyuk. When entering, you must knock on the door. Because I wanted to meet you in a hurry, that's why. Stop flattering. Yoosung thought, why does everyone suddenly come in from behind? Yoosung was shy, his face was as red as a tomato. Why did I suddenly confess my love in front of Do Jin Hyuk? Chapter 7. Yoosung thought, I intended to trick him a bit. Why did he come at this hour? Jin Hyuk sat down next to Yoosung. Inviting guests, the reception area seems a bit inconvenient. Did you deliberately choose an uncomfortable place for him? Yoosung thought, what? Is that so? This is the position you deliberately arranged. Aren't I the guest? I think you should thank me for making tea and talking with you. It's really annoying. You should feel happy because you have another grandchild, right? Jin Hyuk's grandfather got angry and slammed the teacup down on the table. Don't run in front of a car with a light. Sooner or later, you will become strangers as if you never knew them. Hick. Yoosung thought, really stubborn. I came to meet you as you wanted, now go. Even though I knew it was planned to have dinner together. That's for the two of us next time. I know. It will be the three of us. Jin Hyuk's grandfather grimaced. This guy wants to toy with you. Jin Hyuk thought. He said let's go, then let's go. Then Jin Hyuk told his grandfather, your grandfather is physically very strong. I will contact you later. Jin Hyuk and Yoosung left the reception room. He was already upset because of me. You should get along with him. I left my coat and left. It's not because of you that he's in a bad mood. Normally, he's like that, so it's okay. We can go home. If you don't go, why are you standing there? My legs are numb. That's enough. Jin Hyuk walked back to where Yoosung stood and carried Yoosung away. Yoosung was startled and whispered to Jin Hyuk, are you crazy? What if someone passes by? Yoosung hesitated. I'll go myself. Ouch. Secretary Kim went to Jin Hyuk and Yoosung. What is this situation? What about newlyweds? What? Not that I want to. I didn't ask him to pick me up. It looks like both of you are planning to go out. Can I drive? No need. I'll drive today. Yoosung jumped down from Jin Hyuk's arms. Stop joking. You said your legs were numb. Just now I passed the turn and my legs were numb. Shouldn't you have told me to let you down earlier? Yoosung shouted loudly. I said that. Who is the one who refuses to let go? Secretary Kim laughed. Looking at the two of them arguing like this, they look so much like lovers. Jin Hyuk and Yoosung are in the car driven by Jin Hyuk. Jin Hyuk asked, don't you want to eat anything? There are also. Yoosung thought, but if we eat out, will we be noticed? But I'm tired, so let's go home, shall we? Both convenient. Suddenly Yoosung thought, are there only two of us in the house? So crazy. I forgot what happened yesterday. It would be nice if we just forgot. I don't know what to think now. I keep thinking about that now. It's awkward being just the two of us now. I should have asked Shin Hyun out to eat when he was present. Suddenly thinking about this, Yoosung blushed. Jin Hyuk turned to look at the shy Yoosung. Jin Hyuk thought, because of yesterday's incident, did he start to pay attention to me? Isn't it easy to read your mind? Seeing the quiet atmosphere, Jin Hyuk spoke up. You're tired of facing him, right? Okay, let's go home. Oh, but you don't know that you show your love for me in front of him. Yoosung raised his head to look at Jin Hyuk. That's because he told me this language, this money, that money, and then told me to go away. It's indeed because of the contract, but if I gave up, Jin Hyuk would also be in a difficult situation. I think it's because Jin Hyuk was dragged in, so it's really difficult. So I will be by your side. Yoosung saw Jin Hyuk staring at him. Yoosung thought, maybe I just said too much. This is another confession. So that, if you ask me what that question is. So, because of the contract. For the contract, for the money I will try. That's what I mean. Oh. Don't look at me anymore. Look ahead and drive. After listening, Jin Hyuk smiled gently and said, Thank you. Jin Hyuk's words made Yoosung's heart pound continuously. Chapter 8. Yoosung woke up from sleep and everything around him was empty. Did I wake up too late today? I don't see him every day. I've been living in this house for a week now. After the unexpected incident happened, I haven't seen him do any skinship. Yoosung was startled and thought, Are you crazy? What the hell do you regret now? Wake up, Im Yoosung. Over the past week, Yoosung's wardrobe has gradually increased. The only luggage that needs to be taken away is his body. Having a director who cares is indeed above all joy. Yoosung walked out of the bedroom and met the maid. The maid told him to take a shower and then eat. Yoosung thanked the maid. The maid laughed and said that was my job. Yoosung replied happily that he would eat well. Is it annoying that I have to clean twice because of you? The maid cleaned the dishes and said, No. The director didn't eat anything and left. Yoosung immediately thought, because he has more of me, he has to clean up. Yes, it's a burden. After eating, the maid had to go home at noon. Yoosung politely sent the maid home. Starting 12 hours after the maid returned, he was alone, so he was wondering what to do to not get bored. Yoosung suddenly remembered his motel room and came up with the idea of going back to get his luggage and then returning to Jin Hyuk's house. Yoosung prepared to go back to his room to get his luggage. After more than 7 or 9 times of looking back and forth, watching and walking like a thief, he returned to his room. He opened the door and walked in and felt the familiarity that a budget motel room brings, but he smelled mold. He looked around the house and looked for items that needed to be taken away. He also needed to tell the homeowner that he was not home. While thinking, he suddenly heard a squeaking sound from inside the house. Suddenly, the closet door made a continuous thud-bang-bang sound. Yoosung thought there was a burglar in his house, but he ignored that thought because his boarding house was very small. Yoosung identified the sound coming from the closet. He mustered up the courage to go over and open the cabinet to see what was inside. In the evening, Jin Hyuk came home from work and found the house unusually quiet, so he couldn't help but be curious. Seeing Yoosung's bag right in front of the door, he thought he wanted to leave the house. Jin Hyuk saw Yoosung on the sofa and asked him if he wanted to leave the house. Yoosung answered no. He said that the bags at the entrance were the luggage he brought back from the motel room. Jin Hyuk said, I told you if you need anything, just tell me. Yoosung replied, No, I didn't come back because I needed to, but because I couldn't just leave it like that, so I went home to clean up a little. Jin Hyuk pointed at something and asked, Besides, is that also luggage? Yoosung held the kitten and happily showed it to Jin Hyuk. A is so cute, right? When I got home, I saw this baby hiding in the closet. It must have gotten in through the insect net. It didn't seem to come out, so I pulled it out. She must have not eaten for a few days and been outside, so he must have caught a cold. So pitiful. Yoosung rubbed his eyes and said, "So I brought it back." Jin Hyuk asked, "That means you plan to keep it at home?" Yoosung asked worriedly. Can't it?" Jin Hyuk decisively replied. "Not allowed." Yoosung thought, "I thought rich people would allow it." Then he cried and said, "So at least we should keep the cat until we find a family who can raise it." Jin Hyuk said, "It's not because I hate it that I say that." Then Jin Hyuk bent down and lifted Yoosung's face and said, "Your eyes are red." "Really? It was itchy just now." The cat jumped out, causing its fur to fall out, and causing Yoosung to sneeze continuously. Seeing that one person and one animal was more chaotic than the Mid-Autumn Festival, Jin Hyuk called Secretary Kim to ask him to take care of a cat. Kim Sure-hyun wondered, but still said, "I know. From what I heard, I should probably come right away." Just like that, Sure-hyun came to take the cat away. Yoosung asked Sure-hyun to occasionally bring the cat so Yoosung could meet it. After Yoosung and Jin Hyuk finished bathing, Jin Hyuk brought medicine for Yoosung to drink and apply to his skin to reduce allergies. Yoosung said, "Probably scratched wrists and elbows. Your neck is scratched too." "So? When I went to take a shower, I didn't see. Is the other wrist also scratched?" "Huh. There's more. Everywhere I looked, I couldn't see anything healthy." Suddenly Jin Hyuk pushed Yoosung down on the bed and said, "It seems you don't even know this. You don't need to apply that much." Jin Hyuk lifted Yoosung's chin and told him not to refuse. "Do you think I don't know that you look at me intently every night?" Yoosung was startled because he said something that hit his heart. "Does he know I'm looking at him?" Yoosung was so embarrassed that he went crazy and said, "You told me to look at you closely." Yoosung hesitantly explained, sung down on the bed and said, "At least you should hug your pillow." Jin Hyuk whispered, "Even though you won't." Chapter 10. Meet isn't over yet. Yoosung was stunned and said, "I want to lie down, let me lie down." Working but couldn't concentrate because he remembered Yoosung. Jin Hyuk looked at the ring and said, "The more you watch, the more interesting it becomes." Then Jin Hyuk asked himself, "I don't know if I should watch the interview or not." Suddenly Secretary Kim appeared and hit Jin Hyuk on the head with a stack of papers and said, "I'll come watch the interview. It's the director's job to do." Jin Hyuk looked at Secretary Kim with affectionate bullet-shaped eyes and said, "Are you deliberately giving me more work?" Chapter 11. Secretary Kim Sure-hyun led Yoosung to the interview location. Yoosung looked around nervously. Yoosung turned back and said to Sure-hyun, "I was a bit scared of the interview, but luckily the interview was at a coffee shop, so I felt more secure." Yoosung asked, "But why is there no one here?" Sure-hyun reassured Yoosung. "Yoosung, please relax." Yoosung thought, "Because it's an interview, is there no one here?" Suddenly a girl with chestnut hair appeared and said, "I'm reporter Jo In-young." Yoosung and reporter In-young sat at the table and talked. Reporter In-young saw that Yoosung seemed stressed, so he opened his mouth. "This is probably my first interview, so I'm a bit nervous." Please relax and talk comfortably. I won't ask questions that are difficult to answer. Yu-sung trembled and replied, yes. Yu-sung nervously thought, it's too stressful. After a while of talking about everything, Yu-sung tiredly thought, making up too many stories is tiring. Of course, if you lie, you have to bear it. Yu-sung told reporters. Haha, that's nonsense. As he spoke, Yu-sung raised his hand to rub his sore neck, accidentally revealing the sparkling ring that Jin Hyuk wore for him. The reporter saw that sparkling ring and immediately said, oh my god, your ring is so beautiful. Is it a wedding ring? Yu-sung replied, oh yes, it's a wedding ring. Reporter In Young said, I'm very curious about how he accepted the proposal. Can you share a little bit? Yu-sung hesitantly replied, I'm so embarrassed. Hearing this question from reporter Yu-sung was like hearing a thunderclap and immediately thought, why are you asking this? Yu-sung thought, what should I say? It was Jin Hyuk's proposal. It really didn't have any scale or emotion. And in the end, Yu-sung made up a romantic proposal to lie to get through the interview. After an interview, reporter In Young said, Yu-sung, you've worked hard. Yu-sung replied, you have had a hard time too. When can I see this news? Reporter In Young replied, a week later I will post it in the magazine. I have something to do, so I'll go first. Yu-sung replied, ah yes, goodbye. After reporter In Young left, Yu-sung immediately lay down on the table, sighing tiredly after a long interview. At the same time, Secretary Shin Hyun placed a plate of strawberry cake on the table for Yu-sung and said, Yu-sung has worked hard, he's tired, right? Let's eat some sweets. Yu-sung replied, thank you. It seemed like Yu-sung was very hungry or the cake was very small, but after 3 seconds Yu-sung ate the entire cake. Yu-sung said to Shin Hyun, the morning when I received my wedding ring, I was very happy. But when the reporter asked me to talk about the proposal and this ring, my mood became very strange. Obviously, I made up a lot of things. When I received this ring, I felt that feeling. This ring is covered with memories. It must be said that the memories are not very happy. Yu-sung awkwardly said, oh, and everyone keeps asking about dating, but I've never been on a luxury date before, so I don't know how to talk about it. How do rich people usually date? I don't know at all, so if I have to lie about this again, I'll probably be found out. Secretary Shin Hyun listened and smiled and said, Yu-sung, please go on a date with me today. Even though I'm not a rich person. Yu-sung was startled and asked, what? A date? Secretary Kim said, don't misunderstand or feel too strange. Yu-sung, doing this is just to change your mood and find more factual information for you. Yu-sung asked suspiciously, looks like there are still more interviews to be had. But anyway, it's a good idea that if I get a question about dating, there's an answer. Does Jin Hyuk just stay at home every day without any special memories? Shin Hyun saw Yu-sung slapping himself like he was crazy and asked, Mr. Yu-sung. Yu-sung stopped, feeling a burning pain in his face, turned to look at Shin Hyun, smiled and asked, where are you going? Shin Hyun hesitated for a moment, then smiled and said, it's a bit early, but let's go have dinner. Because the travel time is quite long. Yu-sung suddenly asked, obviously you're not rich, but isn't that what you said? Yu-sung and Shin Hyun went to the dinner place, which was a restaurant with a luxurious interior and a beautiful night scene outside. On the dining table were presented very luxurious dishes. Yu-sung thought, the dishes looked expensive at first glance. Shin Hyun seemed very familiar with these things. Kim Sher-hyun raised the glass of wine and asked Yoo-sung, "Do you think the food is suitable for your taste?" Yoo-sung pondered. He's not simply a secretary, right? After thinking deeply, Yoo-sung said, "I thought I was going somewhere simpler. Is it because of me that you try a little too hard?" Kim Sher-hyun smiled and said, "Do you think so? Then next time, Yoo-sung will invite you." Yoo-sung smiled crookedly and said, "I will work for 150 years and take you to a luxurious place, such as the royal palace." Sher-hyun smiled and said, "Haha, are you really planning on doing that?" Yoo-sung thought, "This is like shooting yourself in the foot. I know why the director called Yoo-sung cute." Yoo-sung blushed and said, "What? Haha, why are you talking so nonsense?" As he spoke, Sher-hyun took out his phone. Right when Yoo-sung was smiling brightly and in a happy mood, Sher-hyun took a photo of Yoo-sung. Yoo-sung paused. Sher-hyun said, "Sorry for taking pictures of you. I forgot to report to the director after the interview just now." The interview ended well, and we were having a delicious dinner, so I'll send pictures so you don't have to worry about anything. Secretary Kim Sher-hyun then sent a photo of Yoo-sung to Do Jin-hyuk. Jin-hyuk was working and heard the message notification tone, so he opened his phone to see the message Sher-hyun sent. The message includes a photo with the following content. The interview ended successfully. Dating Yoo-sung. Jin-hyuk looked at the photo of Yoo-sung smiling and said, "This is really unsatisfactory. Well, it seems like I'm starting to get jealous." Chapter 12. Nightfall. The clock showed 22:37 because Jin-hyuk was still at the company. "That's all. Are you still at the company?" "I'm back here now." "Why did you come back to the company at this hour?" "I took Yoo-sung home to see if anyone was home. I went to the company to check if everything went well today." "I'll take you home." "No need, just leave work." "You didn't ask about me and Yoo-sung dating." "Ask for what?" "If you want to be praised, that's fine. You've worked hard today. It seems like you don't care." "What? Do you want me to be jealous?" Sitting in his car, Do Jin-hyuk looked at the photo and felt uncomfortable. It seems like he's never looked at me and smiled like this before. Always expressionless, surprised, embarrassed, or even if you smile, it's still very unnatural. "Oh yes, I used to laugh too." Laugh for the cat. Do Jin-hyuk only realized now it seems like he was just doing what he wanted. At home. Oh, Do Jin-hyuk's car. "I have to pick him up to talk about this." "You're home. Why are you home so late? Normally you don't even care if I'm home yet. But why did you come to the door to welcome me today? What did you do?" "I didn't do anything wrong and I'm not heartless like you said." "Did you have dinner before returning?" "I have not eaten." "It's okay if you don't eat it." Do Jin-hyuk doesn't seem to care about eating or drinking. "Don't you have fun with eating?" "What?" "It's not like there isn't any. But why have you been following me all this time? If you have something to say, say it." Yes, there is something I want to talk about. I want to drink beer too." "We will drink and talk." Mentally, it's a bit. Surely you did something wrong, right? "I told you it wasn't." "So what do you want to say?" "Wait a minute." The spirit is still alert. Emu gulped down a can of beer, thinking to herself, "I can't talk when I'm still mentally alert. If you drink like this, you will get drunk immediately." "Okay, drinking this amount should be fine." Day. Tomorrow is the weekend. I want a date." "Dating?" "Yes. I have nothing to say in the interview today. If asked about love, you have to have something to say. We need documents. There are limits to fabrication." Im Yoo-sung thought, I said the same thing as Si Hyun. Damn, I'm so embarrassed. If you keep drinking like that, you'll get drunk right away. Im Yu-sung mumbled to herself. Today I had a fun date with Si Hyun. Obviously, just so the next interview has something to talk about. But I keep thinking that I want to be by your side because of Jin Hyuk. Are you busy? Let's go on a date. Before. Please laugh and see. Yes. Like this. Why is this so natural? It's so weird. It doesn't look happy nor natural at all. It's not because he suddenly told me to smile. So, how could I smile naturally? Then do Jin Hyuk please smile. I used to laugh a lot. What the hell? No, it's not. Only the corners of the mouth are curved. A little more. Chapter 13. You're drunk. I'm not drunk yet. What? Don't you like it? No, do whatever you want. Have we drunk that much already? I told you, if you drink like that, you'll get drunk. Knew it. Come what may have come. The next morning, when Yu-sung woke up. My head. Why do you always fall asleep every time we meet? Normally you wake up at this time. Drink the glass of water on the table. It will help cure the hangover. Thank you. What to do on Saturday? I thought being the boss would be easier, but it seems that's not the case. You mean we should go on a date? You must have lost consciousness from there. That's right. Oh no, I remember. Remember. Even though I'm not good at drinking alcohol, I still remember it. Wait. Had to change bed sheets. Im Yu-sung feels so ashamed. I will never drink alcohol again. Chapter 14. In the living room, Yu-sung was tiredly sitting on the sofa, and Jin Hyuk was standing next to the dining table. I won't go. The aftertaste of being drunk makes me so nauseous. I won't go. I won't go anywhere. That's right. I understand it's due to being drunk. So, what is the distance now? That's right. Right now the two of you are sitting very far apart. I don't want to go near the kitchen today. Why? Because we are together at this table. I just like to exercise in bed. Is this and that the same thing? Is there anything else? The dining table is for eating and doing pure things. Looks like we didn't do anything haphazard. So, is the bedroom a place to exercise? The bedroom is the place to sleep. The other thing is, it's just convenient. Even though you say this, you really enjoyed it at the dinner table yesterday. Hey, don't say it. I've tried not to think about that. Outside, a strange woman's voice was heard. Oh my God, youth is so good. Are you fine? Im Yu-sung thinking, who is that? Jin Hyuk pulled away Im Yu-sung's hand that was covering his mouth. Long time no see. Fiancé. Fiancé, runaway bride. Honestly, it's a bit strange to say he ran away. Why don't you just let me stand here forever? You barged in without permission and pretended to be a guest. I thought you were the only one that came in. If I knew there was someone else, I would have rang the bell. Ah, please sit here. I'll get you a drink. Tanyu. I want to drink beer. TSK. Get some coffee. Where did you go and now you appear here again? I travel with my darling. Im Yu-sung was in the kitchen staring out, thinking, Jin Hyuk's fiancé. Those two get along so well. Here's your coffee. Thank you. I'm here because I think I should get married. Marry. Ah, that's right. There's still something in the room that needs to be cleaned up. I'll finish cleaning it up and leave right away. Let's just talk comfortably, you two. Bed. If it's that, then you don't need to make it. It's okay, I'll clean it up. Im-yu-sung hugged the blanket and sat in the room thinking, he has never appeared before. Why did he come here? Just now it was clearly about getting married. Is Jin-hyuk planning to get married? If the two of them get married, they will be a perfect match. Like a picture. If so, then, well, won't need me anymore, or me. Knowing that I asked him out on a date. Then we won't meet each other. Why do I think that? What's so annoying? Ah, that's right, the contract. It's because of the contract. It's probably because of money that I'm so sensitive. That's right, because I'm worried about money, that's why. Because the money is gone. It's because of money that I'm so upset. What are you doing? He is making the bed. I mean, your fiancé should be here. Gone. Im-yu-sung thought, maybe I should ask what they talked about. Your face is curious as to what we're talking about. Im-yu-sung startled. Female. What are you doing that makes you curious? Even if you don't listen, you know what you're going to say. Surely his fiancée also tried to return to him due to Jin-hyuk. Isn't that the reason why marriage is mentioned? I think the two of you are very compatible. I think I know why Grandpa wants you to get married. Well, even if I terminate the contract, I will still receive the money. It's not because I canceled it first. Must remember to pay that compensation. You was in the room alone and thinking about this. If it's already been said. So come over here and sit. Im-yu-sung nervously sat down, thinking, why did you ask me to sit next to you? I really have to leave this house. Listen carefully to what I say. Why is he so serious? About to get a divorce, about to get a divorce, about to get a divorce. Im-yu chanted in his head. Yes, please tell me. Im-yu-sung with his head bowed low, trembling. Don't come to that conclusion yourself. I still need you. Open. Getting married once is enough. Even if you want, I won't divorce you. Haha. If I divorce, I will get a lot of compensation, but it's so sad. I'm laughing now. But why did my ex-fiancé come here? She added old words to her name. She originally came here a lot because she was a friend. So it's you. The spirit has also improved. Chapter 15. What atmosphere is this? Ji-hyuk suddenly pulled Im-yu-sung close to him. Im-yu-sung's heart rang with each beat. Touch. Touch then. Oh my god. The guests haven't left yet. Isn't that too much? Have you ever considered yourself a guest? Na-yeon's voice rang out, interrupting Ji-hyuk and Im-yu-sung's kiss. Im-yu-sung was startled and shouted at Ji-hyuk. Why did you say you left? She said she was leaving, so he thought she was really leaving. Do you still miss me? Na-yeon exclaimed angrily. Wow, that angry expression. I was in the laundry room worrying really for nothing. Who can't stop by her house because they feel nostalgic. Na-yeon hesitated and then left. Let's go. She seems angry. No, that's just the way she is. It's okay. I'm sorry. You've been waiting for a long time, right? Knowing that, I'll join in. It's okay, so I apologized properly. That. Haven't I said it yet? 33-year-old Kong Ji-ah is Seo Na-yeon's lover. Haha, I didn't say it, I said it. Because you ran away on the day of your marriage. Why do you mention that? Ji-hyuk also seems happier than before. Our problem is even more than that. Ran away from the wedding, damaged the company's image, went on a trip without contacting her, and her lover did everything together. Hyza, Kong Ji-ah put her head on the steering wheel and sighed. It seemed like she wanted to say something just now. Just do whatever you want to do. Wouldn't it be better to say it directly? That sounds about right. So, let's go. Let's go on a date. Better go before someone comes to disrupt the party again. Wow. It must have been more than 5 years since I went to the beach again. By the way, since you've been to the sea, going by boat must be fun. Do you want to go? Ji-hyuk asked. Im-sung crossed the line. Wow, it's great. I should take this car, right? There will be fireworks at night. No, Ji-hyuk coldly replied. Didn't you take me on a boat trip? Looks like you didn't say you were going to take this boat. Looking a little further, the small size isn't bad, right? No matter how bad, it's too good. Yu-sung's eyes sparkled like stars. If you go to the beach, you have to go barefoot. Ji-hyuk folded his hands in his pocket and watched Im-sung running freely on the beach. Just like a child. Come here quickly. The sun had set before I got on the train, so it was already dark. See the stars very clearly. It's cold at night, put it on. Thank you, sweet smile. Ji-hyuk tightened his arms around. Wow, you can also watch the fireworks here. Beautiful, isn't it? That's right, it's beautiful. It's too much. I can't like it more. Chapter 16. Phone rang. Who? It's Jin-hyuk. What's wrong? I'm at home. Can you help me with some chores? Chores. There is a file on the desk on the second floor. Bring it to where you work. I didn't say I would help you, Yu-sung muttered. I'm just playing, bring it over. I know. Hurry up, Jin-hyuk instructed. Do you like toys? So cute, so adorable? Because he remembered that Si-hyuk brought the baby over. It seems more beautiful than the first time we met, Yu-sung said while stroking the puppy. You must have received a lot of love. I'll go give you some things. Play well. Yu-sung rubbed his eyes. Before leaving, he had to brush off his fur. I've arrived, but I feel so pressured to have to go in. I can leave my things on the first floor and then go home, right? I came to deliver things. Please take this to the chairman's room. It turns out it's Mr. Im-sung. I was called in advance. You can bring the documents in directly. These documents cannot be received in the lobby. This is a special access card. The entrance is on the right. Oh yes, a special card. So luxurious. As soon as Yu-sung stepped into the elevator, people started talking loudly around him. Did you hear that name from before? Oh, it's that person. It's the president's. Oh my God. I didn't expect to see a real person. What is he doing? Isn't he approaching for money? I heard a few people whispering, come quickly, I'll finish it and go home. Let me go over there, Yu-sung said into the elevator. Thank you, floor 33. Is it that person? The group of people behind him started talking loudly again. Why are these people the same? I just got into the elevator less than 10 seconds ago. No one pressed the high floor. Now I'm going to the chairman's room very blatantly. Knowing that, I stayed at home shaking the fishing rod and opening the can of pâté for the cat. Yu-sung knocked on the door. I'm here to deliver the goods. Come in. The voice inside echoed. Don't call me to do these things anymore. Why are you already grumbling as soon as you come in? I was so embarrassed when everyone stared at me from the first lobby all the way to the elevator. He also said some strange things. If he said it softly, I wouldn't have heard it. Then just enjoy it. Enjoy what? Yu-sung shouted to Jin-hyuk. I'm done, so I'm leaving. Wait until he gets off work and then we can go home together. What? When I'm about to get off work, I'm still asking you to give me your stuff. Is that necessary? Are you a dog trainer or something? No. If I go with you, I'll stand out even more. Jin Hyuk pulled Yoo-sung's hand back. That, you pay too much attention to other people's eyes. If you don't like many people, I can leave work a little late. Jin Hyuk pushed him to sit on his chair and approached him. So can I kill time like this? This company doesn't have anyone working night shifts. Just don't say a word today. Yoo-sung stopped his kiss. I knew right away you were going to do something. You were at that company. So what? It's okay. Okay. What's okay? The window, right next to the window. People can see everything. There's also a door next to it. Are you worried that the building opposite will see it? Don't worry. From the outside, you won't be able to see the inside. Even so, I don't like it. I may not be able to see it out there, but I can see it clearly outside. Don't you like seeing the outside? Jin Hyuk stood up and smiled mysteriously. What's wrong? That bad laugh. What a crazy person. Pervert. Chapter 17. Look, it looks like it's going to rain tonight. Huh. The weather is so gloomy. I left early this morning, so I didn't bring an umbrella. Looks like there were some forgotten umbrellas in the break room. Oh, then we have to hurry before someone takes it. I saw her. Those eyes looked here. I saw her panicking and running away, so embarrassed. She was going to die. What can't be seen from the outside? Just now I saw someone looking towards me in the opposite building. Is that so? It's impossible. It's amazing. Is it another building? There are many buildings here. I told you I don't like it. I'm so excited. I'm embarrassed. Are you crying? Jin Hyuk suddenly stopped and turned Yoo-sung around to face him. Yes, I'm so embarrassed that I'm crying. If you want to be a pervert, do it alone, huh? I'm joking. You can't see it from the outside. I'm serious. Enough. I feel so embarrassed doing this. I'm sorry. I didn't know you wouldn't like this, because your reaction is so adorable. Wait. Why is this suddenly happening? I didn't expect things to... You can wear that. Even though I know the size won't fit me, why do I have to roll up my pant legs more than him? It hurts my self-esteem. This guy also has the same thing. He's small, so he has a lot left over. Just wearing a shirt will cover his whole body. Are you in love? You're not wearing anything but this shirt. Jin Hyuk imagined that scene. That's the feeling. I think it's too much. Maybe I should try wearing something else. Something. Chapter 18. I said it was posted a while ago. Yoo-sung's fingers quickly slid across the phone screen. Where I, found it. Look, the interview from before was posted. You're sleeping. You don't sleep. Nice photo. Are you looking? I usually wake up very early. What's wrong today? Jin Hyuk turned around towards Yoo-sung. What's the point of working until morning? I'm tired. Normally, he wakes up early, so I thought he had strong physical strength. It's also a bit cute when sleeping. I know. Don't bother me anymore. You don't eat breakfast, right? Reading through the interview and praising yourself for doing well won't hurt anyone. Yoo-sung angrily went out. As soon as he heard footsteps leaving the room, Jin Hyuk reached for his phone to watch the interview. Really cute. The interview content isn't bad either. Jin Hyuk seems to care about him, but is indifferent. Yoo-sung messed with the food on the table and the exercise thing. It seemed like it was just fun. Nothing more, nothing less. As expected, I'm the only one who likes him. It's just me. That's right, because I'm so easy to take advantage of, thinking I'm nothing more than a toy. Look at the way he teases me every day. Do you want to use your own room? How will you feel without me by your side? I was startled. He said he wouldn't eat breakfast. I'm curious how you'll react when you're being robbed. What are you thinking about without knowing I'm standing behind you? Well, that's all I was thinking about. I thought it would be nice if I had my own room now. Well, there are a lot of couples living in separate rooms these days, right? If that's the case, the maid won't find it strange anymore. What will he say? If necessary, I can do it for you. There are still many empty rooms. Yes, Yusung was bewildered by his answer. Am I really going to use a private room? So in one day, I had my own room. I didn't expect it to happen so quickly. The director requested it, so I bought all the furniture. The director asked me to buy all the furniture, but you two are arguing. No way, Yusung replied shyly. It was just because I said it would be nice to have my own room, so he made it for me. Oh, this blanket is good. It's what Yusung used, so I chose the best one. Thank you. I will sleep very well. Strange scent. Seriously, how did it end up like this? From today, I have to live in this room. You evil person. Why do you want to stay in a private room? Well, it's not a big deal. I just wanted to see how he would react when he saw that I wanted to stay in my own room. Laugh. I heard that you two are like husband and wife, but you still joke like this, although the director sometimes teases a little too much. What? What? Husband and wife. Yusung blushed, muttering hesitantly. How long have I been in this room? What does it sound like? It sounds like you're cursing me. Mr. Yusung, I have completed all the tasks I need to do. I will return to the previous company. If you need anything, just call me. Now that I mention it, I heard a very strange story at the company. People said it was like seeing a ghost. When I went in, I was wearing a red shirt, but when I came out, I was wearing a black shirt. I keep hearing it all the time, so it sounds like it's about Yusung. I don't know what's going on. No, I don't know. If you're busy, please go to work quickly. Damn, I won't go near the company from now on. This week I'm coming home later and later. It seems like I'm on the old man's blacklist. Or should we postpone it all, and then we can go on a trip? When opening the door, Jin Hyuk suddenly stopped because the room was empty. Well, she said she wanted a room, so I made one. I made it because I wanted to tell her that she had worked really hard because of the interview, so using it like that would probably be perfect. It's too late. I'll wait until tomorrow and see the reaction. But there was suddenly someone missing next to him. Jin Hyuk couldn't sleep. He stood up and walked to Yusung's room. What? Jin Hyuk. Wait. Go gently. Jin Hyuk picked up Yusung. What are you doing? Why are you here? I'm cold. And so the room that only appeared one day disappeared the next day. Chapter 19. Jin Hyuk is sitting and watching the news on his phone. Yusung's interview. Looks like the article I read before, but with more pictures and content than before. What was the most memorable trip? Talk about travel. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. Is that so? What a pity. No, because he is a busy person. We feel happy just seeing each other's faces. This is different from the proposed location. Instead of saying I don't know where to go, it's more natural to say I'm busy and can't go here and there. So, if you have the chance, where do you want to go? I do not know, either. Isn't the most important thing to be together? Just walking in front of your house makes you feel happy. Goosebumps. It's so beautiful now. I'll take a photo in this pose. Being able to go with Jin Hyuk anywhere is a wonderful thing. So I have to take a trip. Where are you going? You know that now is a busy time. Where did that come from? Do you want to sit in this chair instead of me? Please refuse. You're not the type of person who won't go because I tell you not to, but if you go, remember to bring your work clothes. To get there and still get the job done. Travel. You said you were busy. Why are you free now? Yucong asked, bewildered. I choose where I want to go. Where do you want to go? Is it far away? Like a foreign country? Anywhere. So I want to go abroad. Where should I go? Hawaii, Maldives, Guam. Oh, it feels like I'm choosing a place to go on my honeymoon. This is my first trip, so I'm going abroad. I want to try it once. Let's go. What's wrong? He seems more tired than usual. Because he wanted to rest, he chose to travel. I had to choose a place where I could rest comfortably. The order was closed so quickly that I didn't feel like I could actually go. Only now did I start to feel it. You've only been traveling for 3 days, but you are carrying so much luggage. You don't know, I only brought the necessary things. It's so obvious for the first time. Although it's my first time going abroad, it's not my first time on a plane. It's better to take off my shoes and carry them. That joke won't work for me. You're a child. I wouldn't even bother joking. Haven't taken off yet, but I'm already so happy. Of course, the first time I sat in this room and chair, I only saw it in movies. There are so many features hidden here, it's turned into a bed. Really like a kid. Jin Hyuk suddenly approached Yucong. Do you like it? Let's play with him a little. Sorry, customers. Explains pre-takeoff instructions and emergency situations. Wishes you a good flight. Yucong was still blushing. What happened earlier? Wow. Flying and flying. Yucong was as excited as a child. Avoid again. Have to finish the job. Look at that cloud. Yahoo, here's lunch. After finishing lunch, Yucong immediately fell into a beautiful dream. Brother, when will we come? I can't sleep anymore. There's still about 3 hours left, only halfway there. So boring. I'm also bored. Let's finish what we did earlier. What if someone comes like before? If you don't call, they won't come in anymore. But if you make a sound, they'll know what you're doing. It's only surrounded by a thin wall in here. Can be heard before and after. Crazy. Should I say no? Exercising here is a bit difficult. Yucong was startled and covered his mouth because he accidentally made a sound. I don't know what you're saying. Honestly. You want to say you don't like it? This is just a joke. Just say it. If you look at me with resentful eyes in the future, I will refuse. So. I don't like it. Jin Hyuk asked Yucong back. Who are you talking about looking at me with resentful eyes? I didn't say I didn't like it. I like it. Chapter 20. But it can't stay like that. Do you have any conditions? Something like that. Lock the front door. Already. Just pay attention to the clicking and touching sounds. Don't be loud. Exercise slowly. Yucong regretted this statement of his own. Damn. He just sticks to me. Wait, it hurts. The two struggled together on the bed. Chapter 21. Travel Day 2. Looks exactly like photo, wow. She was very prepared. It seemed like she didn't know how to swim. Oh, you're not coming down. You're already here, and you're not coming down? Just looking at the sea with your eyes is enough to satisfy you. You told me to play in the water alone, leaving me alone to face this deserted place and play in the water. Do you still have the sticker? If not, I pasted it myself. Don't move on to other things. Yucong is so embarrassed that he gets angry. It's a bit embarrassing, but after applying it, it doesn't hurt anymore, so that's it. Haha, I should have asked you to paste it for me today. I'm going to play in the water, and even yesterday I didn't ask you to put it on. Don't go far and just play moderately, then come back here. I know. What kind of conversation is this like a father has with his little children? Because it is a famous tourist destination, there are many people who look like Koreans, which feels both strange and not strange. Yuseong played alone and enthusiastically on the beach. So excited. I told you not to go too far. Doo-jin Hyuk stood up. In the position of a father letting a child go into the sea. An hour later. Playing in the water is not easy. I lie down to rest for a bit and then come back down. When I feel sleepy, please wake me up. We're going to have lunch later, so don't come down anymore. As soon as I lie down, I sleep straight away. Just look at it. No. She's tired, so let's let her sleep. Doo-jin Hyuk, this crazy person. Yuseong punched Doo-jin Hyuk. Crazy guy, evil guy. You did it on purpose, right? If you go to the beach, your skin might get sunburned. What's the point? But if you burn evenly, there's no problem. Yuseong carefully tore off the patch from his body. Of course there are differences. Yuseong's cotton-soft punches hit Doo-jin Hyuk. Bad guy. Bad guy. I have to take revenge. Why are you so angry? It's not like I'm showing it off. No one else is watching but me. Doo-jin Hyuk moved closer to Yuseong. The more I look at it, the clearer it becomes. Haha, that's really funny. That's right. You're the only one who sees it, but you laugh like that. I feel embarrassed. Don't be angry anymore. Go take a shower. It's a bit late, but let's go have lunch. No matter where you are, you can see the sea and the food is delicious. It's been submerged a lot. It probably won't show up anymore at night. Doo-jin Hyuk carefully looked at Yuseong's hands. Don't touch it. Stop talking about these things and think about where you will go next. Don't worry, I thought you would definitely like it. If you're not satisfied, try it. Even though I said that, I'm very satisfied. Ocean Center. What are you doing if you don't come here quickly? It's extremely beautiful. He was so angry before, but now it's gone. This is a gift for Doo-jin Hyuk. How do you feel about changing the car keychain? He refused. No, you can take it. It's already dark, so it must have sunk to the point where it's no longer recognizable. While checking, Doo-jin Hyuk suddenly appeared from behind. I'm checking to see if it's still visible or not. If I leave a mark, you'll tease me again, right? I came in to take a shower. Let's take a shower together. No, take a shower alone. It's not just bathing. Thinking back, I think he's been doing something since yesterday. Actually, it's not like playing a game while acting serious. It's just handwriting. It's not fun at all. There's nothing to hide. It's a game. I discovered the photo library. This is also linked to the phone, right? Is there a selfie in the photo library? Probably not, but if there is, it would be beyond expectations. Oh, what is this? What is this? Chapter 22. What is this? It's my photo taken during the interview. I didn't know I took this many pictures. Why does he have this? No. It could be that Si-hyun sent it to you. Let's reduce the illusion. Calm down, calm down. What is this photo? Was it taken with my eyes closed? I sent these too. I need to delete the ugly photos. Oh, he saved the entire interview. The words gave me goosebumps. And then there's this question. Now that I can travel, I want to do this interview again. The interview was excerpted. Suddenly, I was able to travel. Could it be that this trip was for me? Really, why? I thought he had just finished a busy job and wanted to rest. Even though you're so busy, you still care about me. Suddenly peeked and saw it. I felt so uncomfortable. What's that sound, huh? It's nothing. Calm down, calm down. My face is probably very red right now. Just watch TV as if nothing happened. Even if you don't look, you'll know it, but you're doing something stupid. I have to say something, but I can't open my mouth. But this one, I remember leaving it on the table. I saw it. Liucong stood up. I think I should take it to play games. What if he gets angry because I took it for free? What if there's something extremely important or something that not everyone gets to see? What should I do? In Doojin Hyuk's eyes, Liucong is like a poor puppy with tears in his eyes. I'm sorry. He cares about me, but it seems like he's hated now. Doojin Hyuk married Liucong. Why did I take so long to shower? Are you bored? I'm not angry. Don't be afraid. But what did you see? It's your personality to not pay attention to closing documents. You already know that. Oh, I don't have the game either, so it's not like the photo library. Looks like I guessed right. So what did you see? Mr. Doojin Hyuk intentionally gave me a trip. I saw it in the interview excerpt. Are you touched? A little. If you're moved, then give me something as a reward. Isn't this a bit small? Then he immediately rewarded Jin Hyuk with a hot gift. Chapter 20. But it can't stay like that. Do you have any conditions? Something like that. Lock the front door. Already. Just pay attention to the clicking and touching sounds. Don't be loud. Exercise slowly. Liucong regretted this statement of his own. Damn. He just sticks to me. Wait, it hurts. The two struggled together on the bed. Chapter 21. Travel Day 2. Looks exactly like photo, wow. She was very prepared. It seemed like she didn't know how to swim. Oh, you're not coming down. You're already here, and you're not coming down? Just looking at the sea with your eyes is enough to satisfy you. You told me to play in the water alone, leaving me alone to face this deserted place and play in the water. Do you still have the sticker? If not, I pasted it myself. Don't move on to other things. Liucong is so embarrassed that he gets angry. It's a bit embarrassing, but after applying it, it doesn't hurt anymore, so that's it. Haha, I should have asked you to paste it for me today. I'm going to play in the water, and even yesterday I didn't ask you to put it on. Don't go far and just play moderately, then come back here. I know. What kind of conversation is this like a father has with his little children? Because it is a famous tourist destination, there are many people who look like Koreans, which feels both strange and not strange. Liucong played alone and enthusiastically on the beach. So excited. I told you not to go too far. Doojin Hyuk stood up. In the position of a father letting a child go into the sea. An hour later. Playing in the water is not easy. I lie down to rest for a bit and then come back down. When I feel sleepy, please wake me up. We're going to have lunch later, so don't come down anymore. As soon as I lie down, I sleep straight away. Just look at it. No. She's tired, so let's let her sleep. Doojin Hyuk, this crazy person. Liucong punched Doojin Hyuk. Crazy guy, evil guy. You did it on purpose, right? If you go to the beach, your skin might get sunburned. What's the point? But if you burn evenly, there's no problem. Liucong carefully tore off the patch from his body. Of course there are differences. Liucong's cotton-soft punches hit Doojin Hyuk. Bad guy. I have to take revenge. Why are you so angry? It's not like I'm showing it off. No one else is watching but me. Doojin Hyuk moved closer to Liucong. The more I look at it, the clearer it becomes. Haha, that's really funny. That's right. You're the only one who sees it, but you laugh like that. I feel embarrassed. Don't be angry anymore. Go take a shower. It's a bit late, but let's go have lunch. No matter where you are, you can see the sea and the food is delicious. It's been submerged a lot. It probably won't show up anymore at night. Doo-jin Hyuk carefully looked at Yu-sung's hands. Don't touch it. Stop talking about these things and think about where you will go next. Don't worry, I thought you would definitely like it. If you're not satisfied, try it. Even though I said that, I'm very satisfied. Ocean Center. What are you doing if you don't come here quickly? It's extremely beautiful. He was so angry before, but now it's gone. This is a gift for Doo-jin Hyuk. How do you feel about changing the car keychain? He refused. No, you can take it. It's already dark, so it must have sunk to the point where it's no longer recognizable. While checking, Doo-jin Hyuk suddenly appeared from behind. I'm checking to see if it's still visible or not. If I leave a mark, you'll tease me again, right? I came in to take a shower. Let's take a shower together. No, take a shower alone. It's not just bathing. Thinking back, I think he's been doing something since yesterday. Actually, it's not like playing a game while acting serious. It's just handwriting. It's not fun at all. There's nothing to hide. It's a game. I discovered the photo library. This is also linked to the phone, right? Is there a selfie in the photo library? Probably not, but if there is, it would be beyond expectations. Oh, what is this? What is this? Chapter 22. What is this? It's my photo taken during the interview. I didn't know I took this many pictures. Why does he have this? No. It could be that Si-hyun sent it to you. Let's reduce the illusion. Calm down, calm down. What is this photo? Was it taken with my eyes closed? I sent these too. I need to delete the ugly photos. Oh, he saved the entire interview. The words gave me goosebumps. And then there's this question. Now that I can travel, I want to do this interview again. The interview was excerpted. Suddenly, I was able to travel. Could it be that this trip was for me? Really, why? I thought he had just finished a busy job and wanted to rest. Even though you're so busy, you still care about me. Suddenly peeked and saw it. I felt so uncomfortable. What's that sound, huh? It's nothing. Calm down, calm down. My face is probably very red right now. Just watch TV as if nothing happened. Even if you don't look, you'll know it, but you're doing something stupid. I have to say something, but I can't open my mouth. But this one, I remember leaving it on the table. I saw it. Yu-sung stood up. I think I should take it to play games. What if he gets angry because I took it for free? What if there's something extremely important or something that not everyone gets to see? What should I do? In Doo-jin Hyuk's eyes, Yu-sung is like a poor puppy with tears in his eyes. I'm sorry. He cares about me, but it seems like he's hated now. Doo-jin Hyuk married Yu-sung. Why did I take so long to shower? Are you bored? I'm not angry. Don't be afraid. But what did you see? It's your personality to not pay attention to closing documents. You already know that. Oh, I don't have the game either, so it's not like the photo library. Looks like I guessed right. So what did you see? Mr. Doo-jin Hyuk intentionally gave me a trip. I saw it in the interview excerpt. Are you touched? A little. If you're moved, then give me something as a reward. Isn't this a bit small? Then he immediately rewarded Jin Hyuk with a hot gift. From what I can see, you are very healthy. Only you are healthy. Do you drink coffee? Yes, drink. Yoosung is so tired that he doesn't have the strength to get angry. I just woke up and feel so tired. Where are we going today? My waist hurts so much that I just want to continue rolling around in bed. Can we extend our travel schedule for another day? I'm sure I can comfort him well. What's wrong? I asked to get coffee for myself, but he was busy on the phone. Oh, my voice is too loud. I have to pretend I can't get up like this to last another day. It's Do Jin Hyuk's fault that I'm like this. I don't know what moderation is, so I probably can't go around. At this rate, he can say stay one more day and then go. Okay. Even though I work here a lot, if I could rest more, Do Jin Hyuk would also like it. It's so quiet. Oh, you said you would bring me coffee. Let's go. Do Jin Hyuk said seriously. Yes, go fishing. Home. But it's not time to board the plane yet, so you can't go fast if you rush. Do Jin Hyuk seems calm, but he is the most nervous. Not knowing what to say, the two didn't say anything to each other on the plane. No problem. It's already dark. Oh, shouldn't we be going to the hospital? He hates being in the hospital so much. Let's go in. That guy who ran away to Hawaii. Why is he still showing his face here? Oh my God. No one thought I'd run away or something. If you want to come, leave this guy alone. Do Jin Hyuk. How are these two girls? Don't miss the opportunity. Okay. Aren't you the one defending? Where did you get the picture from? What? He must have pretended to be sick. He could have played one more day. What a pity. I heard about your condition from the doctor. You seem to be fine. I will visit you tomorrow. Me. Why do I keep coming back so quickly? He doesn't seem sick yet. Wasn't Do Jin Hyuk really worried? I'm still worried now. I did it on purpose. He did not want to let others see his weak appearance due to his high pride. He did not like to see himself worried. I thought he was just pretending to be sick, so I wanted to take another day off. I felt like a bad person. So please stay here and score points. Do Jin Hyuk lovingly patted Yoosung's head. No, I can't. I'm so scared. Last time I came here to be hated and then left, so now it's okay for me to see that I'm good. Ugh. That's true, isn't it? If Yoosung doesn't like being alone, I'll stay here with him. Si-hyun, if you stay with Si-hyun, it's okay. Si-hyun is here, so it should be okay. So as long as you work hard for 2 days, stop by a little in the morning, noon, and night. Yes, bye-bye. Actually, it's a lie. It's not good at all. As soon as the boss left, he immediately turned into a puppy. Mr. Yoosung will be here for 2 days, so let's go back and say hello to the president. It's commendable that this kid flew straight back from Hawaii because he was sick. In the next few days, morning, noon, and night, everyone will come to see me. You seem to be in a good mood, so I'll try to say hello again. Hello, sir. Let's go home. Chapter 25. Here you go, it's porridge. The president didn't have much taste, so he didn't eat anything at noon, so Yoosung gave it to him. If you see me, you will have even less taste. I saw his cold expression just now. It's not like you're too scared. You can't earn points. So I'll give it to him and Yoosung will stand next to me. Yes. Please invite the president to dinner. No taste. Besides, didn't I tell him to take him home? He specially stayed to take care of the president, so I couldn't do anything else. You have to get well soon before you can talk loudly to Do Jin Hyuk, so let's have a meal. Just called brother. Yes, I know. I can eat by myself, so tell him to go out. I feel annoyed, so I have to use a spoon. Not to mention the advantages. I can't even take care of him once. These 2 days are over. 30 minutes later, Yoosung gave him the medicine, That's the way to score points. Come on, Yu-sung reassured himself. Just now, when Si-hyun was next to him, he called Do-jin-hyuk brother. I didn't expect the two of them to be as close as brothers. I called him brother in front of the president, so I unconsciously called him brother. Well, we've known each other since we were kids because of family. I see. No wonder the relationship between the secretary and the director seems so close. What kind of person was Do Jin-hyuk when he was young? Yu-sung's eyes sparkled. Yu-sung hasn't visited the president's house yet, right? This is the house where Do Jin-hyuk lived for 20 years. The room is still the same, so let's talk there. Yu-sung stood up. Yes, I heard that. Wow, there's a garden in the house. This house is both Hanok and modern. Looks like the hallway of a noble house. Walking down the hallway like this, you definitely feel like a prince. This side also looks like a dude. Really? Dude here. Because he looked comfortable and friendly, I almost forgot. Si-hyun also looks very noble, not like a secretary, but like the owner of this house. On the outside, he looks like the son of a tycoon who was bored, so he became a secretary. Thinking back, the people around Do Jin-hyuk are each very handsome and beautiful. I'm the only exception. What are you thinking? It's this room. The interior is exactly the same as Do Jin-hyuk's house. I thought it would be very different. That's right. This isn't my childhood room anymore. Was I wrong in expecting to see cute toys? Books are full. Hey Yu-sung, this is fun. Take the album on the third row from the top. Go a little to the right. This side. Gone too far. At this place, suddenly two faces were close to each other within an inch of their lives. I have no interest in watching these things. Sorry. I'm so scared. My heart wants to fall out. What is the album about? Secret Life of the Director. Let me see quickly. Crazy. So cute. Wow. Is this the son he's hiding? It's so adorable. No, it is not. His eyebrows were exactly the same as they are now. I didn't expect them to be so cute. In this photo, the person standing next to him is Si-hyun, right? That's right. The kid above seems to be someone I know. This photo is me going out to eat with him at the resort. This time it was winter fishing at the lakeside. Si-hyun seemed quite excited when talking about memories, calling him, jealous of the way he addressed him so closely. Maybe I should call Hyung and see. No, calling Hyung is too hasty. Maybe I should try calling and removing his last name first, Mr. Do Jin-hyuk. What's wrong? Why is this direction even more awkward? Ordinary Do Jin-hyuk. How does he naturally call me? Oh hey, has he called my name affectionately or not? Really, no, never. How could that be? The more I think about it, the more speechless I feel. I must listen to him call sweetly. If Mr. Yu-sung were to indulge in other thoughts, it would be very obvious, Mr. Yu-sung. I'm listening. Yu-sung was startled. Let's talk about something else. There probably won't be a chance to hear about Do Jin-hyuk or Si-hyun anymore. So, do you hear about the director's drinking habits? Why didn't you bring the medicine? It's all because of that kid being here that this is what happened. On the other hand, his liking for Yu-sung has decreased. Chapter 26. It's not my house, so it's hard to find the bathroom. I don't know how many hallways there are. If I wake up and want to drink water, which direction is the kitchen? That room is your room. Why are you rolling back and forth like that? Does your body feel uncomfortable? Can I come in? I'm so worried. Just come in and take a look. I'm sorry, but do you feel unwell anywhere? What to do? what to do, call 114, or call Si-hyun, or call Do-Jin Hyuk. Please try a little more. I will call someone here. Don't make a fuss. I have a fever. But I have to call Si-hyun to come. Okay, it's just a cold. Drink it and rest and you'll be better soon. Sir, please excuse me. Luckily, the fever doesn't seem to be very high. I woke up after falling asleep and suddenly felt cool on my head. It turned out to be this kid's. It's indeed pointless work, but sleeping on your stomach like that is not very comfortable. Ahem, that kid who let you sleep here. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know when I fell asleep. Liucong stood up suddenly. Baby, I'll be out right away. Oh, right. I took care of it all night until dawn, so I fell asleep. It was so disgusting. I went home and slept comfortably. My fever was lower. I didn't do it on purpose, but he really didn't seem to like it. Nor do Jin Hyu. Why do you get up so early? No, it's not like I woke up early, but Jin Hyuk came early. Without you, I woke up a little earlier. Without you, huh? Have you seen him? Don't say things like that like it's nothing. I told you I can't tell which is a joke. No, I don't see it. Answer without thinking. Wait a moment. He goes in to say hello and then goes out again. He will change your voice for me. Sir, Jin Hyuk is here. How do you feel today? Well, today I'm just as healthy as yesterday. Look how strong I am. I heard it all. You're lying. You're still sick in the morning. Being with Liucong, how do you feel? Does he help you? That kid, he can't help. He's just annoying. It seems like she helped you with something. If you don't mind, I'll just stay one more day. It depends on you guys. So I'll be back this afternoon. Honey, you caught my cold. Hey, please say it one more time. He asked me if I had a cold. I'm not asking for that. It's the name, that name. Liucong. That's right, I call it a little more emotional. Liucong, ah. Oh, my heart hurts. It's fun to tease you, but suddenly I asked you to call me by Chapter 27. This is not Jin Hyuk's house. It would be awkward if someone passed by. No, this is not Jin Hyuk's house. There's also Si-hyun in the house, as well as other people who work in the house. What if anyone sees it? What do you think? We're about to get married anyway. Don't forget that we're lovers. But I also have to choose a place to do it. I forgot. Look at this place and tell me, the one who grabbed my shirt and wrinkled it to this extent is you, not me. And here was Liucong, who was speechless for a moment. Come in quickly. I didn't see Liucong in the room. It turned out he was with the director. We met in front of his room. It's early in the morning and Liucong has already come to your room. That's great. Yes, then. What's wrong with your shirt? You have to wear an iron shirt before coming. It's not neat at all. Someone made it wrinkled. Today I have to go to an important place, so I quickly changed my clothes and left. I know. Jin Hyuk smiled at Liucong's shy face. It's still early. Liucong wants to have breakfast, so give me the director's shirt. I'll go with the director. Don't you have breakfast? Go out. I'll prepare a shirt for you. Yes. Thank you. As expected, having known each other for many years, Jin Hyuk and Si-hyun understand each other very well. Don't be sad when you're home alone. Jin Hyuk lovingly patted Liucong's head and advised him. See you soon. Are you a child? Go away, I know, go away. The atmosphere indeed is just the two of them. After all, when it comes to careful preparation, Si-hyun does it better than me. No matter how they look, they match. No. Si-hyun probably already has a lover. This cannot be called intimacy. Is there anyone who eats with their chin on their hands and loses all their luck like that? Are you okay? This kid thought his leg hurt, so he just lay in bed. Jin-hyuk hadn't even had breakfast yet, but he was already gone. No, he didn't eat and just left. As a wife, you have to prepare food and water for your husband to work outside. Yes, if he doesn't eat, what can I do? Even the rice has to be offered to the mouth. Anyone who wants to eat can take it themselves and wait for someone to serve it to them. But just now, you called me your wife. Now I'm a member of the family. Well, Jin-hyuk chose. Do we have any other way? Also feels dizzy again. This morning I see that your character is also fine. He's softer towards kind people than I thought. I understand why Jin-hyuk and Si-hyun said he's not a bad person. Lately, you talk like tsundere. It's because there is no other way. Maybe I can get closer to him. Please have breakfast. Bring it to my room later. Yes, liucong obediently replied. Because of what happened in the morning, my heart has completely softened. I have to do this and that to make him exhausted. Man, it's hot. Look at this guy, finish this piece, and then do it again. Just one piece, just one more piece of this. Do you feel comfortable? I have to beat this kid, but looking at his slender arms, I thought he didn't have any strength, but he was also incredibly strong. Hello, it's Jin-hyuk. It's okay, I'm busy right now, so I won't be able to come home until tonight. I'll call you to let you know. Whatever, he replied nonchalantly. What's wrong with you? Don't get angry. Liucong is next to you. Why did you give me the phone? Does Jin-hyuk tell me to give it to you? What's the problem? He called to say he wouldn't be home this afternoon. He'd come over tonight. Okay, see you tonight. Kid, if you stay here forever, you'll catch a cold. What if you catch a cold? Changed to a more friendly nickname. I'm okay. I want to be here with you. It feels like I have my grandfather. My parents divorced when I was young, so I grew up with relatives. I've never told anyone this story. I've never received love from adults, so I want to feel what it's like to have a grandpa. This person also has a nephew. Yes, I saw him when I investigated you. I also blame myself for not knowing the situation. These words are a bit off now. Goo, okay. Stay with me all day today, from today. You are the youngest in this family. Great. Is it okay if I don't come home with you today? It's okay. I didn't hear anything at noon, so I'll probably sleep at your house tonight. Yes, then I'll see you at the company tomorrow. If anything happens, call me. I have a bad feeling. I'm home. I can't see Liucong anywhere. Be quiet. The boy will wake up. It makes you sleep so well. What kind of scene is this? You are so close to her that you even let her sleep in the bed. This kid, he's warm-headed. Because you two are so close, I will take Liucong. Take him away tomorrow. He's 10 times better than you. I don't have this cold nephew. Can someone explain to me what's going on? It hurts. It hurts. I'm sleeping. What have I done? Please don't use force. Just talk. Chapter 28. Jin-hyuk said to leave right away, but didn't understand why he stayed another day. Maybe because he wanted to get closer to him. I don't know why, but he looks so cute and jealous. He also said he could come visit anytime. Is it a happy ending? Am I sleeping too much? Why do I have a headache? Oh, it seems I'm not up late. What is this? It's not even 5 o'clock yet. Is it a symptom of a cold? Sleep a little longer. You woke me up. No, I suddenly opened my eyes, but there you are. Why are you awake at this hour? I'm thirsty, but it seems like I have a cold. My head keeps pounding. Infected with stars. No way, I've been back for a few days. Not very hot either. Don't come close to me, even though I don't have a high fever. If I was worried, I wouldn't have climbed into bed. Wait, it's morning. This also requires hourly exercise. It's been a few days since I've been vegetarian. I don't exercise too much. What? I told you I can't. I can only sleep at home. That's why, if I exercise in the morning, no one will bother me. There are still 3 hours left until I go to work. My head is pounding and I'm so sleepy. Like I just said, what if I give you a cold? It seems like just being awake below is enough. Besides, it hurts, so I need to rest. The first time I exercised in the morning, I couldn't live it. You should sleep a little longer. Doojin Hyuk's noon. Liucong had a high fever. I'd like to take back my earlier joke. How long have I been lying down? I'm sweating, so I feel so uncomfortable. If only there was 9. Hey idiot, there's nothing wrong with being so moody. Lying here just makes me think more and more. I should go to the living room for a change and watch a good movie. I should take that anyway. Bring Doojin Hyuk's pillow with me. When will Doojin Hyuk come back? There hasn't been a single text message. He didn't send it either, but I think about Doojin Hyuk so much. Doojin Hyuk, what do you think of me? The day my ex-fiancé Nayeon came, he said he needed me, but his contract was still valid at that time, so he said that if the contract ends, there will probably no longer be any relationship. If he contacts me occasionally, he won't contact. Normally, he won't call. Right from the start, I said I would give you money, so it doesn't matter what the deadline is. The current me feels regretful when day by day it decreases, and I keep thinking, it's so cool, my heavy head seems lighter. When will I go back to sleep? Awake. When did you come back? Been back a long time. When I get home, I have to wake you up. According to me, you shouldn't call me when you're sick. Why do you keep lying there in cold sweat like an idiot? Because I didn't know it would get worse, and I'm already taking medicine. I've been sleeping almost all day. If I lie down, I'll think a lot about this and that. What were you thinking? Secret. So I was thinking about you. You're too self-aware. Liucong sat up. I was shocked to see you so guilty. I'm sorry in the morning. If I had known that, I would have asked for leave this morning. When he said those sweet words, I wanted to ask him if he liked me. So, I told you right, if my illness gets worse, it's all because of Doojin Hyuk. Take responsibility. I'll give you all the flu virus. If this relationship only lasts for the contract period, I will enjoy it all before I feel regretful. No matter what I think, this is the best thing for me. Do you want your illness to get worse? Don't you see? I've been lying down all day, and I still can't sleep until early morning. Doojin Hyuk must play with you until you fall asleep. I'm drunk on cold medicine. I have a cold again. Is that important now? Looking at your face, I know it's not. Come to bed. No, it's cool here, so I like it very much. I'm not in a good mood when I do that to a sick kid. You did well this morning. So you already apologized. Doojin Hyuk sorry to anyone. But when I'm with you, It seems like I'm always the one at fault. I still haven't heard his answer. Pain for fluid. Yusung was surprised to see a needle in his arm. That's right, Jin Hyuk. They won't go to the hospital, but the hospital will come to them. It's okay. Maybe this is the best way. So it's over, right? I should leave here. Where are you planning to leave? There's still 1 more year left in our contract. So how can you say it's over? Did he hear everything? He already rejected me, but now he's changed his mind. He's so flippant. How is your feeling? Your face is still very red. It seems like the fever hasn't gone down yet. Now I want to be alone. Impossible. Thank you, but thanks to your fever, I don't need to stay. If you're fine, then there's no problem if I stay. It doesn't look like you still have a fever. If so, you will need a caregiver by your side. I'm hurt because you rejected me. Please leave me alone. I'm so embarrassed. What are you talking about? I haven't answered yet. Please go away. Why are you still here rubbing salt in the wound? Didn't I say sorry to you? When did you hear me say that? Anyway, that's not my answer. Here, you read this. I have revised the contract, read the last thing on this page. When making a contract, there must be an agreement between both parties. Both parties can develop into a love relationship. So that means, I think this relationship will be very beneficial for both sides because you are the only person who makes me feel happy. I don't want such a vague answer. Do you think it's fun to play with me like that? I could say something better, like the 3 words you want to hear. I love you. Are these 3 words? You don't need to ask again, I'm serious. Anything like that, I love you, I like you, let's go on a date, you're mine, etc. I have the same feelings as you. You finally said everything, but okay, I'll forgive you. I'm too heavy. I won't let you go. You are mine now. Are you sure your love is equal to mine? You only love me this much, right? You've never even been jealous. Do you really think so? You thought I was never jealous. So you're jealous. When was that? Yusung asked with sparkling eyes. Don't hide. Tell me. Who is it? Is it Si-hyun? Or is it Grandpa? Or is it both of them? You talk too much. You are mine now. I won't let you go. Every time I see this photo, I feel so embarrassed. A few days before Granda visited the house. Is it you? How are you these days? Still good. What's wrong? I'm here to visit you guys. Can you open the door and let me in? And you found 101 other things to complain about us about. Why does the house look so empty? There is no family atmosphere at all. Here, you two should hang a wedding photo. What? Aren't you two already married? Even so, we still don't have any official wedding photos to post. Ahem. Next time I visit, I hope to see a wedding photo here. He arranged a wedding photo session for us. Wedding photography room. I didn't expect that one day I would wear this outfit again. See if it suits me. You are so cute. He answered differently than last time. I remember he said he didn't look bad during his first marriage. Wearing this outfit is so nostalgic. That's right. Who knew we would end up like this? Wait. That's where his hand is touching. My clothes will be wrinkled. I spent a lot of time ironing my clothes today. Your mouth says one thing, but down here you say another thing. Both of those things are different. Are you trying to exercise here now? I don't have any objections, but there are only 30 minutes left before the photo shoot starts, so I have to finish exercising within 20 minutes. Remember to be careful with your clothes, too. There are more things to worry about. I don't know if I can exercise anymore or not. Go to the wall over there and stand. Like this? Stand with your legs a little wider. as wide as possible. I'll be as careful as possible not to get my clothes dirty. I think it's time to stop, so let's stop. Just a little more. I think a little more, and I'll probably be able to get out. I have a feeling that someone is coming here. We will start the photo shoot in 5 minutes. Please go out and prepare. I know right away. He's still okay. Yes, we'll be right out here. Honestly, get dressed first. I'm done. Does it look okay? Not yet. What's the problem? My face. I said you look cute. That's not what I meant. Your face is still red. Use this to calm it down. Let's go. Yes, liucong obediently replied. I saw this picture. It's somehow strange. Look at my face. It's a bit red, isn't it? You look like you're telling everyone we just did it. The picture isn't like that. Looking back now, it's even weirder than before. Why did Side story 2. Recently, you seem to get off work very early. Well, I've done all the things that need to be done. It's also possible that you're intentionally avoiding work, right? You look like those newlyweds, quickly finishing work to go home early. You should come by sometime. Liucong will be very happy. I would like to decline. I don't think my superiors will like that. The president also gave me more work. It seems like I have to work overtime today. Seriously, that old man. You need to rest too. Si-hyun nodded in response. See you tomorrow. Don't try too hard. He's been in such good spirits lately. I need to finish my work quickly. I still have my little darlings waiting for me at home. Huh? Don't you guys even wait for Dad? Si-hyun watched his pet cats via webcam and muttered, I'm finally done with work. If I go home, I'll definitely wake up the babies. Let's go eat out. Even though they don't sell food here, I quite like this place. Hello. Sorry we're not open. Hello. Please sit down. You come here often. What do you want to order today? Can you make me like last time? Sure. Looks like I'm the only guest here. That's good because we can understand customers better in our free time. What's wrong with a friend who always hangs out with you? Always come with me. Having you two always come here together a few months ago. That handsome guy, what's his name? I think I know who you're talking about. It's him. He just got married, so he went straight home. As soon as he finished work, he disappeared. So you two work together? He is my boss. We have known each other for many years. I invited this, so you came here alone because that guy didn't come with you. I think so. Well, you don't look like the type of person who likes to drink alone. Why do you think like that? People who drink alone often show emotions on their faces. Some people are happy, some are angry, some have sad faces, all clearly showing their mood when drinking. But as for you, you like to hide your true feelings behind that smiling face. So why does he stubbornly put on that expression when he's alone? As expected of someone like you who often interacts with customers, you are really good at reading people. Am I that easy to see through? A moment. Is it because of that guy? Do you like him? I'm quite sharp in these things. If I lie, you'll know right away, so I'll just say it straight. It's not like I'm trying to hide it. It's just alcohol. Yes, I like him. It's hard for you to listen to customers vent their troubles. Because he has a lover. I have to give up, right? It's my job. I liked him from the beginning, but things didn't progress any further. You know what I mean. He is a close friend, and we consider each other family. I gave up on him a long time ago. because that's the only way I can stand next to him. I've never seen him stay with someone for so long, and since then I've thought that just being by his side like that is enough. But now he feels depressed because he is in love. Well, you could say that, but it's not like I'm too sad or anything like that. I still don't regret my decision. I just thought, if I can't have him then at least I want to taste his body for one night. Wait, one night stand. Such a handsome guy shouldn't say the words. Wait, is he drunk? He's also cute, isn't he? What's so cute? You're the cutest person. Oh my God, I must have been drunk because I accidentally blurted out something I shouldn't have said. I should go home. Can you go home alone? Wait, you can't drive home, right? I'm about to get off work, so wait a minute and I'll take you home. I'm fine. My house is nearby, so I just need to walk to get there. I can go home myself. No, it's too close. He's too close. Suddenly a kiss comes. Si-hyun, every time you come here, I always think of your gentle smile. The lines of my eyebrows, the small body under me. What? What do you mean? Imagine exercising with him. That's what I imagined.